Okay, guys and gals, it is super windy out here. I'm talking about super windy. But I want you to look right here. Look at our lake. I'm down on the dock. I want you to look, see that mud line? Can y'all see that good? If I zoom in a little bit, maybe. Might not be able to see as good as I can. You see that mud line? See the watercolor up here around the dock? 1.6 inches, that's right. 1.6. Actually, one gauge had a little over 1.5 and the other had a little over 1.6 something. So, and I almost 1.7. So I counted 1.6. You know, I could be off every now and then 1/10 of an inch, but look at that. Look at that. That is water coming down the, and the wind is blowing from the south is blowing really, really hard, and it's coming down the lake. And you can see, can you tell? I think you can. It's hard for me to really tell, but I think you can tell the watercolor. You can see the creek up there in the end. I may put the boat in the water in here a little bit and go up there and look around and see if any bass have gone up to that fresh water running in. I did a tip on that the other day, talking about that. We might be able to go show you catching some fish that way, because if they've moved up there, I should be able to catch several up there in the end of that creek. Wind is supposed to be blowing 30 miles an hour today. It's probably up to 20 already, but that's a really a good sight. And the water is higher. Again, if we look over toward the bank, in the house, you can see that the water is up in those bushes. See that one big tree there that the beaver's cutting down? That big tree there, the water's about to the bottom of it. Of course, it's going to fall. But the water is actually in those bushes. Now, the water will get on up in those bushes a couple more feet when it comes on up. But we are in a changing period, and the lake's going to fill up. Now, the other lake will take a lot more water than this one to fill up, because it is seeping a little bit. This lake is probably running through pretty good. I'm going to go look at the upper end in a little bit and see what it looks like. All righty, okie dokie. We are at the creek above Twin Eagle, and you can see that it looks quite a bit different than what it looked like before. Now that is carrying quite a lot of water. Once you get in there, you'll get swept downstream, girl. You'll get swept downstream. And there may be a trap in here somewhere, so I'm really looking around closely to make sure that I know that Travis is trapping down here around this creek. I don't know exactly where, but you can look and see how pretty that creek is going down through there. And this water is still dingy, but it is clearing up some. Now the deal is, where this dingy water hits the clear water, or this clear water coming in here, which is dingy but not near as dirty as it is on further down there, where it's really dirty and it hits clear water, this water will clear up as the day goes on. Probably by tomorrow, the next day, it'll be really, really clear. And it's going to continue to run. Like I said, we actually had 1.6 inches of rain. And that's really a lot, over 5 inches now for 2023, and we didn't have that much through January, February, and March last year, and we only had through January, February, March, and April a little over 6 inches. So we've got a shot at a little bit more rain this coming weekend. Gonna be in the 40s tomorrow. Gonna be cold. 75 degrees out here today. 75 degrees, and just absolutely incredible. I know there's some traps around here. Be careful there. Be careful there, girl. She loves to get stuff out of the water. Don't get out there. You haven't even been swimming yet. You don't want to swim in current, because she gets stuff out of the water. She just loves to carry stuff in her mouth. Isn't that pretty down through there, though? That is gorgeous. Now, what I'm going to do, I've actually had a Ranger boat right here where we're standing. Think about that for a second. Had a Ranger boat right here. As a matter of fact, I've had a Ranger boat on up there. Think about that. Water way up here, enough to bring a Ranger boat up here. And I've caught bass up here out of that Ranger boat. But off down there about, it's probably a quarter mile at least, maybe a half, is as far as we're going to be able to get up this creek. But right where all this water is coming in, it's washing a lot of bait and stuff down through there. The bass realize that. And even though it's still February, there may be some bass up in there where that water is mixing with this little bit clear water here. It's dingy, but mixing with really dirty water, and we might be able to catch some bass. Chris is taking a nap. I told her I might put the Ranger boat in, which I think I will do. I did go down to the dock and caught 3 off the dock on a Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait. A 2 3/4, a 3 1/2, and a 4 1/4. So that's good. So I just wanted to come up here and take a look at this. Come here. I heard her whine there. She just got caught in the briars. I was afraid she got caught in a trap, but I looked it over pretty closely. There may be a trap on further over there where those rocks are. See those 2 rocks over there? May have a trap. That'd be a good place to set one. But I was afraid she was caught in a trap when she hollered, but she's going to do a lot more hollering than that if she gets caught in a trap. And it could actually break a leg or a foot, but I'm going to try to keep her out of one. She's not too bad about running off. So we'll see. I would throw a little bit of Chris walking in this week's deer videos. Y'all been wondering when she's going to be back out there feeding the deer. Well, it's not going to be very long. Here she's walking right here. And you can see that my buddy Steven from our physical therapist, who also a great friend of ours from our church. His daddy's a preacher. He's like most preachers' boys. He's wild as he can be. No, he probably used to be. He's not anymore. No comment. Not going to comment on it. Preachers' daughters are a lot worse than preachers' boys. I'll tell you that from personal experience. But look at her walking right there. Isn't that great? Now, she's still got to have help, and balance is a problem. You know, she could walk around with that walker all around the house if she could keep her balance. But I think she'd be bouncing off the floor like a rubber ball, and Manelli would be retrieving her. But look at that. Isn't that great? That's fantastic right there, isn't it? Look at that. Watch her bend that knee. Now, she can't feel that right leg, so that is a challenge without a doubt when you can't feel it. So she doesn't know when it makes contact. She's lifting it up there with kind of a groin muscle, but you can see just how well she's doing. What do you think, baby?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. But that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. You know, you walked a long way right there.
I know.
Stephen will walk her about 4 times probably today, from here to back there to where her chair's sitting. You ready to make your turn?
I suppose.
Okay, make your turn. Let's see you turn here. She's really anxious to turn. She tries to turn too quick usually because she knows she can find her way back to that chair. But you can see there that that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just keep that balance and don't lean backwards, baby. That's the big deal. Don't lean backwards. You can see there that that's just pretty doggone good. We get her walking, the whole world will change in her life, no doubt about that. Changing the rest of us' life as well, but the main thing is in her life. She can get up and walk across the room or walk into the kitchen or walk into the bedroom and lay back down and take her nap. But the thing she's doing better than anything else right now is taking a nap. You're good at taking naps, aren't you, baby? Huh? Yeah, really good at taking naps. That's pretty good right there, though. Well, we're not seeing Chris feeding the baby deer, but we will pretty soon. We had a couple of 80-degree days, 70-some-odd degree days and 80-degree days. Those days come back, she's going to be out there feeding those deer. She's going to be able to walk out there and do it. Right, Angel? Well, I didn't get too far in the pen until these critters showed up. Yeah. Split ear, she come up and got to me before I ever got inside. And then here's Wild Child and Little Whitey. Little Whitey still got his little horns. Now those aren't really antlers, those are just little buttons is all they are, but they're hard antlers. And here, oh look at here. Got somebody else coming over here wanting some, uh-oh, car started, here you go. Wild Child. Yeah. Haley started her vehicle over there. Haley started her vehicle and it kind of scared them. She heard that noise and she's been down here checking on Chris and there she goes out there. And that scared the 2 little babies a little bit when the car started, but Wild Child says, I'm not scared, I want carrots. Let's go around there and get a little deeper in the pen and look at these babies. And I got 2 full pounds of carrots, and I got 3 or 4 apples chopped up. So we're going to have some fun. It's nice to just kind of look at the deer walking around up close, and we've got deer all around me right now. And we'll just kind of look at them a little bit here before we start feeding them. We got deer all around. We got Prince Charming right up. I'll tighten that down. Doggone. I got everything loose on my tripod. So as I move it around, Prince Charming's up here wanting something to eat. There's little Whitey over there. There's Casper. There's Ice right back there. Everybody's all around. Anxious, wanting something to eat. Look at this guy. He's ready. Oh my goodness, look at them. Look at that. That's a close-up. That's a close-up right there. He's just inches away from the camera lens. That's just really something right there. They're wanting the carrots and the apples. They know what I've got. They're all kind of gathering around me. There's a pooper over there. Deer will poop and pee if you turn the camera on them, but you look at everybody in here. There we go. What did I say? What did I say? This boy right here, and split ears, and of course Wild Child and Little Whitey, all bottle raised deer. This guy is so sweet, and we've saved him. Look at those blue eyes. Look at those blue eyes, girls. How'd you like to find a Prince Charming that had blue eyes like that? Big, beautiful blue eyes. We got you another girl coming. We got you another girl coming. Actually, two girls. One of them's a baby, but she'll be bigger next year. Look at the difference in Little Whitey and the difference in size. Little Whitey, we're going to start letting him run loose here pretty soon. Let's get the carrots out and apples. Hi, Rose. Hi, Rose. Oh my goodness, everything's falling apart on me. Hi, babies. Hi, everybody. Hi there, Prince Charming. Hi, Prince Charming. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, let's do. Let's turn this thing around this way. So we got the sun right. It's about dark. Let's try to level things up here a little bit. This is like pretty much just like raw footage. All right, guys, come here. Let's see what we got. All right, we got Wild Child. We got Wild Child and Little Whitey. There you go, Whitey. Come on, Whitey. Come on, baby. And of course, split ears and Rose. There you go, Rose. There you go. There you go, buddy. I want everybody to get some. Yeah, I want everybody to get some. I'm going to just kind of turn the camera down here where we can see a little bit. Y'all don't want to look at me. You want to look at the babies. Hey, look at Prince Charming trying to come in here. Come here, Prince Charming. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Prince Charming. Come here, Prince Charming. Here you go, baby. Here, baby. Prince Charming is on the other side of the camera, and he just ate one out of my hand. Come around here, Prince Charming. Where is Little Whitey? Little Whitey is, I think, afraid of Prince Charming. It's because of bucks. Looky here. Prince Charming's wanting to get in here and get some of this action, though. He really is. Come here, Prince Charming. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. There you go. Looky there. You didn't quite get in the camera, Prince Charming. You got your head sticking in there. There's Prince Charming up there. And there's Whitey. We got everybody. Everybody. Oh, it's my finger. Oh my gosh. Rose bent down on my finger. Bent down on my finger. Oh, Rose, what are you doing? I mean, is that Rose or split ear? That's split ear. Split ear got my finger in there and bit down on it. Crazy thing. They love these treats. Look at Prince Charming up here. Look at Prince Charming. Oh my gosh, Prince Charming. Split ear says, this is no fun. I'm having to share with all these other deer, and I don't like to do that. Yeah, I don't want to share. You have to share. Hey. Hey, baby. You gotta feed those little babies. You gotta feed the babies. Yeah, we gotta feed the babies. Will you look at Prince Charming? He's just up here getting his share. It's like feeding the slot machines in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's like feeding slot machines in Las Vegas. There's some for the babies. That baby white deer out there. Here's Rose coming up from behind here wanting something to eat. You dropped it. Get some out there, maybe get some of the little white babies, Casper and Ice, to come up there and eat something. Boy, you are a big boy, Prince Charming. You and Split Ear had a thing going, didn't you? Yeah. You and Split Ear had a thing going for sure. Yes, you did. I have got so much. I have got so much in this sack, but it's not much for this many deer. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 deer over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of the 12 deer that's in here are over here being basically fed by hand right now. Now, a couple of them are not being fed by hand. Look at them back there behind. They're just eating what's on the ground. But these guys right here, I know you like apples. There's a big old piece of apple. There's a big old piece of apple. Yeah, another big old piece of apple. Yeah. Well, what do we got? I got down to 2 deer now. I got 2 big boys right here. Little Whitey, you're going to be a nice boy, but you're a miniature. You're a miniature up beside Prince Charming. Yeah, I'm starting to run low. Starting to run low, yeah. Oh my goodness. There's another apple for you, big boy. Little Whitey's my baby. What about me? What about me? Prince Charming says, I'm a baby. You're a pretty boy. He doesn't really like loving quite as much as little Whitey does. Little Whitey likes loving. Wild child likes loving. You better, I don't have that much apples left in. I don't have much in there. You better take what you can get, little Whitey. Better take what you can get in this awesome, guys and girls. I'm telling you, I know the videos have not been much this week. We don't have much horns to look at. Now, we'll be looking at the Friday and Saturday antler videos. As of today, Forrest still had antlers. Forrest still had antlers as of today. So we will find that out. You want an apple, don't you? Whitey, when he starts getting a little full, he doesn't really care much about carrots anymore. He gets a little full. All he wants is an apple, not a carrot. See that? He turns that carrot down. He's looking for an apple. Oh, I dropped it. I don't have much apple. Hey, Whitey. There you go, Whitey. Well, when I bend down, it scared everybody. Did you notice that? Come here. Come here. Yep, when I bent down, that scared everybody. But Split Ear doesn't scare. Come here. Well, I still got something in here though. There's some apple right there for you. I think that's it. I think that's the bottom of the barrel. You know, they're tame deer, but they're wild deer as well. Did you notice that when I bent down and made a noise there that kind of scared everybody? It sure did. And that'll just kind of show you that even though these deer are pretty tame, even though they come up right here, and here's, you see, there's licking my finger. See that licking my finger? You can't eat my finger though. He got some pretty good teeth on him. Look at him. Look at that. Isn't that precious? Looky here. Looky here. Isn't that precious? That's just really something right there, isn't it? You're such a big, pretty boy. Yes, you are. It tastes good to him because I've had the carrots and apples on my hand. Good girl. Good girl. Good boy. Good boy. All right, guys and girls, that's going to wrap it up for the antlers videos. Remember, we got watching the herd videos. We call this the herd videos when we kind of talk a little bit about things going on at the ranch, and we get in here with the deer that live here. But then the antlers videos is mostly looking at the antlers, watching the antlers grow. And of course, nobody's got antlers right now except Forrest. He had them today. And many of you ask after you watch these videos on Wednesday and Thursdays, you ask, where's Forrest? Where's Forrest? Is Forrest okay? Forrest is fine. I'm going to get in pen with him, feed him tomorrow. And we've got quite a bit of stuff shot for the antlers videos, but I'm going to get over there, and I don't know if I'll get in the pen or not. It's pretty muddy in there. I might feed him through the fence, but I might get in there with him, put my muck boots on, my high C muck boots, and get in the pen with him. But we will we'll have the antlers videos on Friday and Saturday, and we'll take a visit with Forrest and see if he's still got his antlers. You know, we're going to be holding those in our hands pretty soon. But you think back, here it is toward the end of February, and it was toward the end of December, almost 60 days ago, when TC first lost his antlers. One antler actually last year in December, and then the next one was like January 1st or January 2nd. So it's really pretty amazing that Forrest still has. I had a friend of mine here today with a game ranger for Carter County, Kyle, and he said that he'd been watching a little herd of bucks that's been together, like our bucks are staying together, and they all had antlers, and now he hasn't seen those in the last 3 or 4 days. Everything he's seeing is antlerless, and he said he thinks he's seeing those bucks and they've dropped there. So, but Forrest keeps hanging on. He's got them today. Now whether he'll have them tomorrow, I don't know, but I'll get in the pen with him out there tomorrow and shoot some antler video, see if we can get some antlers in the antler videos. Guys and girls, have you a great one out there, and remember, I sure do love you.